Washington, it's Husky Stadium. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Washington Huskies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. This will be a great test, a separator, the first conference game of the year with two teams that are undefeated. He knows that whoever wins this game will have a leg up in the standings, but more importantly, set the tone for the conference season. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense that has the first possession of the game. And here comes the maestro of this offense. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out.
And you just can't say enough good things about this freshman and how he's played at the quarterback position early this year, David. He's been able to handle all of the pressure. He's got the physical tools, but I think it's his mental makeup that's been as impressive to me early this season. I can't wait to see what he does today.
He has not looked like a freshman, and in turn, this team has looked really, really good. Imagine what they can be if he can keep growing on this, if they can keep expanding what he can do. Heck of a start for this young man. You also are always wary just a little bit, Palmer. Sometimes those freshman moments can come in.
Wants to go up top on second down. Got the back over the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires complete on the crosser. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on fourth. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish, a 70-yard run to the end zone. Deep in the end zone, it's Washington. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
2nd and long here. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Here's Williams to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. The margin for error is so small in this.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how.
Caught, and he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Only ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays. This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Breaks into the open.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The hand to the running back. Makes a man miss. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Oh, pressure's coming, and he avoids the sack.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Gets a hand in there.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And they hope that false start penalty doesn't come back to haunt them. Second and goal again. Williams. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Another incompletion on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3 from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Gophers will take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On the ground with the counter. Hits his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Long way to go on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Out wide left, it's Sturgeon. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's changing the play. They'll try to get it through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. snap in the shotgun. Buying time to his right. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying out to the left.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Washington!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He's past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Taylor has it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Now he's looking to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on 1st down. Left side is Sturgeon. He's brought down quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't to get some positive chunks.
Second down to the air. Right side, it's Taylor. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's going to run it. Firing to the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get him down at the 48 after
the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice. Up here.
Unloads to the wideout. Caught, it's Moss. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Williams on the play fake. Looking for the score. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He's looking downfield to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You just wonder.
Guys, look at this. They're going to get. Go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's Taylor. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 2nd down, going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Sturgeon. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. From the gun, he's past the 30. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he's brought down after a short gain, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Tight end finds a soft spot. Timeout call by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Here's Williams to throw. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Here we go. Ready? 129.
It's Williams again. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give is to Taylor. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Wildcats with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Husky Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Washington's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he wants an even greater sense of urgency from his team. It's the Big Ten Conference season opener, and even though they had a good first half, more urgency, more execution here to start the third quarter is the team's focus coming out of the locker room.
Okay, Holly. He's got it. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Throwing, Williams. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run to the left. They opened the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Man, you can just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Third and 6 yards to go. Williams lets it fly, and this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Washington sends out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Sturgeon. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Straight ahead, it's Taylor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback gets the first down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's held. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The snap sets up the throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
If you are a fan of old school running the rock, then you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders. They're looking over to the sideline, looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field. They can't stop the running game.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Minnesota! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. 4th down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. And you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Washington. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. RPO complete to open the drive. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Play fake, Williams. The quick out. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Williams. Fires to the top. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll run the counter. Driven back.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give it to him again. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Out wide right, it's Taylor. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Hand it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Trying to get the corner. He's got enough. Oh, he's got some space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Defense in press coverage. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Long way to go on second down. The handoff. Hard running there. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but...
There he goes to the right. And he scores! Touchdown, Washington!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Here's Williams to throw. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal retirement. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side is Turner. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Taylor. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Running the red zone, it's Taylor. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Handoff again. They put the brakes on it. And after that last play, there is a Husky who this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Moves to his right. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Husky. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Play action with Williams. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Throwing, Williams. Takes a hit as he fires. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. Smashes through the tackle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open.
Throws toward the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Man, what a big missed opportunity for this defense. This is a play that we might be coming back. If this offense can take advantage and go score, this is a play that we might...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Huskies! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Sturgeon. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Fresh center downs going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he throws another interception. His third. Right. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Huskies. Took it all the way back to the house. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach